I make it in time for class, though not in time for breakfast. The classroom is bathing in the gentle light of the sun. This means that it's going to be intolerably hot in the afternoon. For now, though, it's pleasant. I look at Misha and Shizune's animated discussion about whatever, Hanako staring out the classroom window, Muto stumbling in the classroom 4 minutes late and with no recollection of what he's supposed to be teaching today. God, he's so drunk all the time, I swear to God. I can never imagine dropping out of school like that. What? Just dropping out of school just like that, even if it's only for a few weeks. On the other hand, Rin doesn't seem to have a problem with the idea, or going through with it. Then again, somehow I got caught along in her insane isolation, even if we ended up hurting each other. Or did we? Maybe only I got hurt. Damn. Takes me until late in the afternoon to realize that today is Monday. The art club meets today. Didn't you say you weren't part of the art club anymore? Not just that, due to the exams, this will be the last art club meeting before summer vacation. I have no real business going there, but I want to talk to the teacher. So I end up loitering awkwardly in front of the art room, waiting for the meeting to end. That's it for this trimester, everyone. His voice is loud enough to be heard through the door, and way too enthusiastic for it to be genuine. The next meeting is after summer vacations, on the Monday after the first week of the next term. Hope to see everyone there again. Have a nice vacation. There's a confused answering chorus of voices, and the door to the classroom opens, releasing a flow of students. I wait for everyone else to leave so that I can talk to Nomiya alone. It's almost dinner time, so I don't have to wait too long. Nomiya is looking through the paintings, some of which are actually pretty nice. Rin might outclass everyone else in the art club, but she isn't the only one with talent. Excuse me, teacher?
What is it, Nakai?
He raises his eyebrows questioningly, smiling widely. It's about Rin.
Oh, is something wrong with Tezuka?
Well, no, but I hesitate for a split second, not certain how to say what I wanted to say, giving Nomiya enough time to start blabbering by himself.
Saw her a few days ago when I was passing by its highest gallery. She said she'd get 1 or 2 more paintings done for the exhibition. I was quite pleased. She is a surprisingly hard worker. I'd always thought she'd be a bit lazy doing what she wants instead of the assignments.
He seems to notice my anxiety and realizes he is digressing, shutting up before finishing the thought.
But you have something else to talk about. What is it?
I don't know. She feels detached from everything. It's as if she can't think of anything but the exhibition.
Well, isn't that good? She's focused on her painting, as she should be.
Yeah, but this is different. It's like she's obsessed. I went to see her, and...
Have you been bothering her?
He cuts in before I finish saying what I meant to say, instantly looking quite irritated. Bro, chill. I just wanted to know stuff. No, I don't think so. I'm just concerned because she's stopped coming to school completely, and she feels strange too. Stranger than usual, at the very least.
Humbug.
It's such a fucking weird word to say.
This is much more important to her than some lousy math class or physics or whatever.
Got her face.
This is exactly why school is so flexible. This school. To give every student a chance to fulfill themselves. Tezuka is a painter, so should she paint? No? And have an exhibition? That's should she paint? No? And have an exhibition? That's what artists do. She should be allowed to concentrate on that. Not these other frivolous classes. She should be encouraged. If you think about it, it's really quite obvious.
His counter-arguments are not very convincing, but I'm having a hard time trying to make any rebuttal. Why is that not convincing? I'm sorry. That's the best thing a school could do. Most schools will give you 6 classes that only one of them you actually find important to your career. And then you don't even get any on-career practice. You don't get to do these things. This is a real fucking opportunity that no school ever does. Maybe colleges. But this is a high school, right? Very little high schools will like give you the thing you want to do and let you go do that thing. Right? Unless it's like one of the arts that isn't like painting, like theater and band, like that shit, they'll send you out to competitions, but like they won't give you your own exhibition as an artist. So this is like the best thing the school could do. Sure, she's torturing herself and that's not good. Let's get that out of the way. But I mean, as far as the school perspective, which he should be giving because he's the teacher, this is a great opportunity. I clicked off the game. My grudging silence is interpreted as assent. and Nomiya turns to shuffle to the stack of turned-in assignments on his desk like a deck of cards. I have to say, while we're talking about Tezuka's exhibition, I'm very excited to see how it turns out. She's still so young, yet oh, God, I'm sorry, that was gross. She's still so young, yet has such wonderful skill and style. He's talking to the air to relax the mood that got a bit too negative. I take it that you'll be attending? Yeah, I guess so. Well, we'll meet there next. I take that as my cue to leave, and I do, although I'm not too happy about it. My message didn't get through, to say the least. Well, you didn't really say your message there, buddy. You weren't like, hey, she's torturing herself for the art. Is this good? Bad? For artist? Like, that's all you had to be, bro. That's another... Okay. The day after that, all the missed opportunities and things I should have said come crashing down on me. There's nothing left to do afterwards but brood. Second day, I begin to feel anxious. I start doubting my doubt, and it feels stupid, especially since I can't think about anything else than Rin. Third day, Japanese exam and world history exam. Great. The thing I hate most about her is that she can make me feel this awful, even though I should be focusing on entirely different stuff right now. Women. God, they're the root of all my problems. Fourth day, math exam. We have a math exam. And it goes how it goes. I don't care. I don't care. Fifth day. Nomi asked me again if I'll attend the exhibition opening. I can't say no to him even though I seriously want to. I just don't want to discuss with him anything Rin related, so it's just better to take the path of least resistance. Oh shit. Hello, girl. On the sixth day, the day before the exhibition opening, I find Rin standing in the hallway in front of my room when I return to the dorms after dinner. What are you doing here? My tone is angrier than I intended. I'm a little disappointed that I was unable to restrain myself, but it can't be helped. Rin just stands there, like she just happened to coincidentally be standing around here where she has no business being. The way she reacts so coolly to everything annoys me now. This is not good. It's been 6 days, and the sight of her has me boiling. She hasn't even opened her mouth yet. Finished painting. Shouldn't she be at the gallery, preparing? They said no. I guess the gallery owner does that part then, getting the paintings framed, hung on the walls and whatnot. So, why are you here? I like it. This is the same old stupid pattern. Emerges again. Me asking her questions to which she replies with the answers that don't answer anything because it's the only way we can converse. Apart from me listening to her blabbering about whatever, which really isn't a conversation. Is it a play? There's some unseen roles that have unknowingly set ourselves into, dictating the rules of engagement whenever we see each other, inevitably leading us to hurting each other. Her nonchalant answers, accompanied by even more nonchalant shrugs, leave me none the wiser. Guess I should be happy that the exhibition preparations are complete. When I walk into my room, I hear her footsteps following me in. I didn't invite her in. I won't ask her to leave. She claims my bed without asking for my permission, making me wish that I had taken the time to make it before I left in the morning, then stands up again as though she sat on hot coals. I half lean in the single corner of my desktop, which isn't cluttered with stuff, to rest my legs at least a little bit. Rin spends a few moments glancing curiously around my room. Makes me realize that she's never seen it before. For a moment, she actually looks like she's concentrating, trying to get at everything. This must be an eye for detail that makes her an artist. Since the room is small, she quickly runs out of things to look at. Nothing else transpires, allowing the uncomfortable silence to take over the atmosphere. The mood is chilly, to say the least, and the both of us are on guard, waiting for the other to make the first move. Of course, Rin could play this game forever, so it has to be me. So, I give up because she'd never try to open a conversation, and because it seems that she wants to say something, and I want to get it over with. What else would be she here? What? What? So why else would she be here if she didn't want to talk? I don't know what to say myself. I want to be angry, but I can't bring myself to yell at her or anything. My voice catches her attention, and she tries to search for words as well, but it seems that she's not entirely certain why she's here either. And so Rin simply takes a few steps to close the distance between us and rises on the tips of her toes to even out the height difference. Is she kissing us again? It was a bad idea. Maybe you should forget about it, and I will too. It's a reflex. Almost an afterthought of the words no, yes, and maybe simultaneously surface inside my mind. My hand is between her lips and mine. Oh shit. A wall that I raised to guard against something. Her breath feels warm against my fingers. The scent of her skin lingers about. The mysterious and indescribable sensation that captures me and draws my eyes deep into hers. I hope I didn't pick the wrong thing. This seems like this shouldn't be going this way. The look in her eyes is surprised, quizzical as to why the impertinent hand prevented her advances. Her eyes are really big and glistening with moisture, and staring right into my own with a soft gaze that I'm having a hard time to match. Rin's half-open mouth makes her look even more confused, although the sensual way her lips are arching, signaling something completely different. Please. I need you. The words come from her throat as coarse whisper meant only for me, bypassing her tongue and teeth without giving them any chance to interpret. They sober me in an instant, and I clumsily flinch back to get a bit of distance between us, painfully scraping against my desk in the process. Maybe it's her choice of words, maybe the way she says it, but something puts me off. Something is wrong. Something is terribly wrong again. Need me for what? All the unpleasant feelings emerge again, and I feel my heartbeat suddenly increasing at least tenfold. Rin's eyes go out of focus and back again as her body relaxes in its tense state. She stands upright again. I don't think I was thinking about anything. Why do you draw patterns in the dust on your night table? There's a word for that kind of thing, but I can't remember. Her remark throws me off track, and I glance over at her shoulder at the small table next to my bed, and I can't see anything from this distance. So she needs me for nothing specific? Just happened to come by because she thought I'd be glad to see her after she shut me out? No complaints accepted for a week? Completely altruistic motives? Felt like it? Bullshit. I can answer myself. To play mind games with you to play mind games with whenever you want, to kiss whenever you want, to ignore whenever you want, to fulfill your whims whenever you want. Is that it? What do you need me for? My voice is sounding very angry again, even to myself. Good. Rin, too, finally catches the mood of her curious expression, changes instantly to something more uncharacteristic. No. She leaves it at that, her eyes restlessly wandering around, searching the room as if the words she tries to find were written in the tapestries on my walls. Then what? I needed to paint. Paint. Of course, that's what artists do. The words reverberate through my being, beating in my blood over the piercing whistle of my anger. Don't give me that, Rin. I'm not some damn muse of yours, free to play with for the sake of painting. I'm not some medium for whatever you aspire to. I am me. So what if I don't know anything about my future? This has nothing to do with what the fuck is going on, whatever. There's things I want, things I care about. Even I can dream about things other than nightmares. I'm yelling, but I'm way past the point of caring about things like that. Rin looks down at her toes, wiggles them a little melancholically while she takes in my outburst without saying anything to defend herself. Only after I've finished does she try to respond somehow. I can't do anything else. Or I can do all sorts of things, but I can't do. It's the only thing I sort of do properly most of the time. I understand completely. Art first, everything else second, or thousandth. What about me? Am I nothing? When I was interested in art, did that make you feel like I was a little interesting for a little while? Tell me, I really want to know. Did you ever think about my perspective, or is it just all you? The words rise like a bile in my throat. Bile, in case you're not English, is vomit. That's not really a common word. She looks alarmed, and also completely uncomprehending. So she doesn't understand what I'm angry about. I can't believe she could be so stupid. I didn't want to? This time it's Rin who interrupts herself mid-sentence. Don't you understand? I can't. Can't what? You never explain. How am I supposed to understand anything if you never say anything? Why don't you ever talk? Say something. But she doesn't. Venting my anger at her feels satisfying. Feels wrong. It feels so bad. This feels like the bad ending. Feels wrong to take so much satisfaction in it, but I can't stop. Not wanting to face my anger head on, Rin turns around steadfastly to look out my window, even though there is nothing to look at. The worst of my ire gone, I shut up and I can't be bothered to keep on yelling at the back of my head, so silence finally returns. I try to discern some hints of her reaction through my adrenaline-distorted vision. My feedback was not the best kind, but I hope Rin got the clue that she just can't ignore everything else whenever she feels like it. I'd hate it if she didn't. She never listens to anything. She's so unaffected by the world around her. Not this time, it seems. Her body's shaking from holding back tears, but I already know that Rin is not crying. Her indifference makes me so furious. Now that it's gone, I'm at a loss. I wonder, did I go too far? Look, Go away. Go away, Hisao. You're in my room. This is the bad ending, for sure. Her voice is tiny and tired as she says this, but I can't hear the words clear as day. What is there to say anymore? This is my room. The blunt, hollow remark is fitting conclusion to this unpleasant discussion that became even more unpleasant in a very one-sided yelling match. After a moment of collecting herself, Rin just gives up. I can see that from the way she slumps her shoulders and walks out. Even though she deliberately looks to the other direction, I can see how she's biting the corner of her lip so hard that it might start bleeding if it won't stop. As she makes her exit, I realize that she left the door open when she came in, and my yelling must have echoed throughout the dorm hallways. I sigh. Now that she's gone, I'm left alone with my guilt. As the thumping inside my chest slowly subdues, anxiety replaces it. Somehow I feel that none of this would have ever happened if not for me. No matter how infuriating, unbearable, or outrageous Rin is, she's not the Rin I thought I knew. The Rin I expected Rin to be. Was it me who caused all this by talking Rin into taking her chances with the exhibition? Am I directly responsible for Rin becoming like she's been for the past weeks? I can't think of any other explanation for her weird behavior than the exhibition and all the other things that came along with it. Maybe it was the only way she could have brought us closer. But all it did was separate us further away from each other. Now beyond my reach for either of us. Jesus, bang my head hard against the wall. Twice to make sure it hurts. That wasn't the end? That sounded like such a bad ending. I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay.